In ancient Greek mythology, there is a fascinating story about two powerful figures in the underworld. Hades, king of darkness, and Persephone, mysterious goddess of spring. This story is not only about kidnapping and sacrifice, but also about the power of love, growth, and transformation. Hades, brother of Zeus and Poseidon, rules in the kingdom of the Underworld, a dark and gloomy place where departed souls live eternally. In his dark solitude, Hades holds unrivaled power, but also feels lonely in his dark power. Darkness became his friend, but a sense of emptiness crept between the frightening shadows. Above the earth, the world is illuminated by sunlight and decorated with natural beauty. In the midst of blossoming life, there is Persephone, the enchanting goddess of spring. The daughter of the goddess Demeter, Persephone is the personification of spring beauty, with her long golden hair and dazzling smile. He is a symbol of growth, life, and resurrection. One day, when Persephone was playing in a beautiful meadow, she was sucked into the ground by Hades, who fell in love with her at first sight. Demeter, Persephone's mother, felt that her beloved daughter was lost and desperately searched everywhere. Eventually, he discovered that Persephone had been kidnapped by Hades and taken to the Underworld. In the Underworld, Persephone felt lonely and separated from the world she knew. Initially, she rejects Hades' love and laments the loss of her freedom. However, over time, she began to see another side of Hades, who was not only a cruel king, but also a lonely man and thirsty for love. Zeus, aware of the tension between the underworld and the upper world, decided to draw up a treaty. According to the agreement, Persephone would spend half the year in the underworld with Hades and half the year above earth with her mother Demeter. Thus, spring and winter were created, marking Persephone's coming and going between the upper and lower worlds. Every time Persephone returned to the upper world, she brought with her the beautiful spring season. Flowers bloom, trees bloom, and the world bursts into colorful life. His presence brings joy and happiness to all who inhabit the earth. However, when Persephone left the upper world to return to the underworld, winter arrived. The land became cold and barren, the leaves fell, and nature mourned his departure. In the darkness of winter, the underworld celebrates its arrival, but the upper world longs for its warmth and beauty. The story of Persephone and Hades is not just about kidnapping and pacts, but also about learning and growing. Through their experiences, the two learn to appreciate the beauty and life they have. Persephone learns to accept Hades, while Hades learns to understand the meaning of life and love. Thus, the story of Persephone and Hades becomes a mirror of the cycles of nature, from death to life, and from loneliness to love. They are symbols of change and transformation, reminding us that even in darkness there is unexpected beauty, and even in loneliness there is shining light.